Hey everyone, welcome to Metaverse Live for this wonderful Friday evening. I'm Mike Lockhart. Welcome and thanks for joining us. For those who are tuning in for the very first time or haven't shown up in a while, this is a weekly show that we do here over at Medaverse Studios where we just kind of kick back, talk with the community, give you guys a behind the scene look at what we're doing here, and just kick back and spend about 2 hours working on our next project, Artificial Legacy. And yeah, I mean that's what we do here. Just find this is the time where I get to actually kind of kick back and actually work on this project instead of spending time working on work or spending time with the family. This is a time where I actually get to sit down and actually work on this game. So last week we were going through continuing on the process of updating a lot of the game to actually match up with actual NES look and feel. We had found that we were hitting some hiccups where elements weren't actually being weren't designed correctly, and they would have actually had issues in an actual reproduction of this on an NES game. So we have decided to go back, make some changes, go through and try to fix some areas. The big one that we've been actually dealing with has been, let me bring it up, has been this here, the area where our character walks, really. In the NES, your tile, we use a lot of tile sets. So the set of 4 would be your most common thing. And the issue we were running with, we were finding is that when we want the character to, when she lands on it, we want her to actually kind of land in the middle of the tile and not on top of it here. So like use our little snake guy here. In the original design, before we added the black bottom here, when she would fall and land, she would land right like that. And that's not going to work. Actually, geez, let me zoom in here. So yeah, so she would land and she would wind up walking like that. In the new design, and how we have it, and let's see if I can actually get this to line up properly. When she lands now, she'll be walking there. So it looks a lot better. It gives it kind of that 3D element, just kind of gives some depth to it. So we've been going through and modifying every single area to do the correct way. So yeah, that's what we've been working on. Some things that we need to go through. Another thing we've been going through is we've been cleaning up some of the transparencies, getting rid of. We kind of we're a little bit lazy when we were adding the backgrounds, like the brick here. We were just using the bucket fill and leaving it as is, and that was not the right way to do it. It caused you had a little bits of the black coming in through the transparencies. So we've been going through cleaning that up. And another thing we've been doing is areas like, which also, this is another area where the background bricks were having issues. We have to delete anywhere here, like here, where the transparency hits again. We were having bits of the brick show through there, so we had to clean up that area too. So lots of areas where we've been going through and cleaning up stuff just so that it will actually match up with how the game would actually look if it was being designed for the NES. Which, I mean, that has been a huge thing for us, is to actually make it look and feel legit. Make it feel and look and act like it would actually be an NES game. And actually, at this point, it's been about a month ago, we actually purchased a copy of NES Maker, this great piece of software that allows you to actually make legit NES games. It's very easy to work with, and so we were able to actually go through and test some of this stuff and make sure it actually would work properly, and that's where we are finding some of these issues. And now it gives us the opportunity to go back, make the edits, and actually make it legit to the point where this game could actually be ported to an actual physical NES. And if we wanted to actually produce actual NES cartridges for this. So something that we could possibly look forward to doing in the future. Not on the priority list. The priority list is getting this thing done and moving on to part 2, which would be Super Nintendo based or Genesis based. Haven't decided which. That will be up to you, the fans of the game, to decide which path we go. And so as soon as this is done, we are pretty much just switching complete gears over to that. I know eventually we are actually going to take a little bit of a break on developing this, at least on the Medaverse Live broadcast. We'll continue to work on this when I have time during off hours, when I'm not working or spending time with the family or doing schoolwork and many other activities around this house. But we are actually going to try doing some 3D modeling in the near future to actually produce some demo examples of what the characters will look like in the 64-bit era and the 128-bit era. So yeah, that's something great to look forward to in the near future. So yeah, I mean, that's the big thing we've been doing. We've just been continually going through. We have gone through, we have finished the green area, the gray area, the red area, and the top area. So we are left currently now with blue and beige. Beige being the biggest of them all. And probably will be the area we will work on tonight, because the blue area needs a lot of work. And so we are going to be doing a decent overhaul on the blue area, given the fact that it is the smallest. And given that's the smallest, should be a little bit more challenging to go through. So we are going to work on doing some redesigns to the blue area. And at the beige area, well, this area, I'm hoping you guys can see the mouse. This area here really is kind of bland. We're probably going to try to do some things to kind of spruce that up a little bit. Maybe some moving platform type elements might actually come and be fun in that area. One thing that I'm actually thinking about doing first thing tonight is finally going in and updating the platforms. They are currently well, these ones here are fine, but the moving platforms are currently graphically outdated. Where is one? Let's see. I know where one is right off the bat. Right in here. So these platforms are very outdated. They need to be fixed. So, ooh, those are actually incorrect too. So we might actually need to fix that while we're here. Anyway, they're outdated. We don't use that design anymore. So I'm considering going in and actually fixing those tonight, along with going in and fixing some color issues there. And we had a couple other things that just need to get fixed. Actually, I'm actually looking at this, and we actually have quite a few things that need to get fixed up here already, because we made some changes. And yeah, so we got some things that we got to work on tonight, some cleanup issues, some things that are incorrect now. Just for example, while this also needs to get updated, we have now made it so this is actually an actual piece that needs to be brought together on every area. So you see how this one doesn't look correct. We had gone through and we actually modified. Yeah. we modified these, so we had to actually go in and actually fix this so they actually blend together better. Because right now they don't, and even that, boy, lots of things that just aren't designed properly. Is that what? Yeah, there you go. Now we're lined up correctly, and technically, see, that's how those pieces are supposed to look like now. So yeah, we got to go through and make the edits. But I was thinking of going into our image editor and actually fixing these up to actually kind of make this little piece here actually blend in better with this bottom piece. Because right now, especially over here, it is just completely off. Yeah, so we need to work on that. Because if you go down, geez, wow, we have a lot of areas where we have to fix that in. Like here. Right there is a good example. This one looks, honestly, this one looks fine. But this one really needs to get fixed up and actually look properly. So there's our things for tonight. So we got lots of things to work on tonight. And it'd be nice to actually get some of the stuff. I was considering actually going in and also editing the waterfall, getting the correct color palette on that. But I think right now that's not as much of a high priority. We can go in and fix that later. I think moving platforms need to be updated, like these here are the moving platforms. These need to be updated because they are completely contrasting what actual platforms look like now in the game. And this little piece here also, it's just bugging me more and more. And also the fact that the colors are off. They're not actually lined up properly color-wise. So, yeah. Fun stuff to do tonight. So we're going to dive right in. We'll switch gears and just get going and have some fun tonight. Okay, so yeah, feel free to message me and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. Otherwise, just kick back and enjoy the show. Ooh. Okay, let's fire up our graphics editor. And 1000%. So first things first. Actually, we have a couple first things first. Oops. So we're adding black into areas like that. Okay, so now those are actually the proper gray color now. Yeah. Okay, and we are going to change this color to why are you not getting? Yeah, okay, the gray is just such a close color that I can't make out that it's actually using the wrong color. Unless I already changed this and just never upgraded it. Which is also a possibility. I have lost track of how many times I have changed this thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in. I'm just going to create a new one. It doesn't really Well, actually, that does actually matter. Like, no. Let's do. What size do I want? Let's do 64 by 64. So it's still kind of big. Holy crap, that's. No, that's really huge. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Okay, so let's do 32 by 32. Actually, I just realized it could be stitch deselect. Add. Okay. Pink. Bucket. There we go. So actually, the whole entire time it actually was the right. It wasn't that big. Okay. Now what we're going to do. Deselect. Okay, so we're not going to modify this piece at all, because you modify that, it affects the other one too, because we flipped it. But we are going to modify this one. Okay, so we actually got a little error already. So yeah, okay. Hmm. Actually, probably wouldn't be a bad thing also to have is actually copy of this one. Okay, so oops. Okay. I think I OD'd on the black in there. I think that works better. Da, da, da. I feel like I still have too much black in there because the bottom piece doesn't do as much black. Okay, I think that might work. So I think that looks good. Can't think of anything else I want to change on this. So let's save this. Export you out. Nope. Sorry, what? Save as. Ping. Place it. Yes. Close you down. Nope. All right. Open Photoshop. Okay, so now we go select color range, pink. Then we go here. No, we go top. No, yes. Re-import. Okay, so now we have that. Looks better. I see a mistake. Still catching these little bugs here and there. I mean, it could be better. I'm not. You know what? No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that works. Ah, there's another. I did not clean this wing up at all. So, is there anything else I want to do to edit that? The colors are good now. They're matching up. I think it looks good now. A lot cleaner. This whole entire thing is incorrect. Oops. Those might be an issue. Might as well change that to something else. See, all these little elements here don't work. I don't even know what those little pieces are for. So what happens when you start working on this something for so long, you start losing track of what pieces went where. Yeah, we're doing a lot of updates now. Now that we know how this would handle on an actual NES system, it's kind of great going back and making edits. At the same time, we are still so far away from knowing everything that's affected. Technically, I think like anything here? No. Just want to make sure there's nothing there. So yeah, see, we have all this extra green now, and what is that piece part of? It's just this little fleck of a piece. It's this here. I don't even know what that's for. You know what? Let's just make it black. Find out that that doesn't work. We can always go back in later and fix it. Anything else here that we want to... Okay, let's close you. Re-import. Okay, so we got those sections now. Okay, we got this other piece here. And that is here, I think. Might as well just fill it with black. Whoa, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so now that looks a lot better. The $1,000,000 question now is going to be how how has this affected any other sections? So we don't know, and we won't know for a while. So we start kind of going through stuff. But for now, that looks a lot better. It's got a few things we want to change. And we want to erase this background. Yeah, all these areas that don't have the correct pieces. Because we had not, this was a recent addition. We originally not planned to have set up like this, but now because we do, we need to go in, move stuff around. Well, actually, that's perfectly fine, actually, where it is. Oh, this is going to make this area a little tricky. Actually, it'd be easier to erase this piece here altogether. Go over here. There. There we go. Erase anything here. And those could technically just stay the way they are. They aren't technically holding up anything. It's these. Does not work. Easier solution would just be to move the other piece. There we go. So again, a lot easier making that modification than any other modification. Technically also, that's that piece, so that needs to go here. Oh. Choo choo choo. There we go. There. But yeah, anywhere where we have this piece ending, we need to make sure we have it connected properly. There's an aesthetic that we created, and we just need to stay constant with it because I don't like having areas where it does not do what I had originally planned it to do. Well, that I had it planned to do. Originally planned was maybe not. It's not like every area needs, well, it's not like I had to do the complete thing in every area. Like this, it needs to at least be set up properly. Because that is how it is designed. And this one right here, I'm not going to modify because that's really a unique looking area. So yeah, this whole area is not supposed to look like this. So this whole area also was done incorrectly. Ah, boy. Sometimes just little spots here and there. So this actually makes more sense if we just kind of. So there. So now we gotta go here and now I wasn't planning to do any edits in the light blue section, but for this I will make an exception. Do, 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 do. There. So that section. I think ooh, here's another one that's not done up right. No, there's another one of sections where no, let's just move this instead. Whoops, I didn't mean to turn off the background. So now I actually got to go in. Ooh, more changes. Okay, well, let's. Okay, let's actually do some serious rearranging here. There. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Okay, so I'm gonna fill in the background issue here. And it's just that. Okay. Hey, quick edit. So I did notice something, and this is gonna bother me like hell. I hate inconsistencies. That's fine. I am a stickler when it comes to consistency. Just a little thing like this. Fix it all. There. We're doing a lot of work. Should probably save. Oh yeah, see, there's another thing we did. Another consistency thing, because I did it there, I didn't do here. So there, that looks correct. You know what? Because yeah, there's another one I didn't do it there either. So there. Now Those match up too. Just little details like that. I mean, they mean a lot to me, honestly. Okay, seems like everything else here seems to be all set. Yeah, so everything else looks like it's good. File, save all. What else can we do? Okay. Make sure all those look good. Okay, so we got... Ooh, we missed one. So we don't have the shadow underneath that piece there. Which is... I still like to kind of keep the shadow layers separate. Oops. Oops. There. Okay, so we're going to go and mess with these guys now. And objects, here we go. So where are these textures being kept? Are these? No, these are correct. No, I'm going through, looking through these right now. Make sure these are actually correct ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, these are correct. Those are filled in black. Oh wait, there's some old stuff in here. Wait, no, oh, wait, these were filled in black. Okay, never mind. Still feel like some stuff is old. We have those? No, they got changed. These are old. Okay, so I need to just extract sprites. This is kind of annoying. Files will be kind. Hope that fixes it. I doubt it. I feel like we're gonna have to do some more edits here. Oh, okay. It said it did it. Oh, see, I broke stuff. Don't save. Let's reopen this. This is why you always save before you do something big like that. Oh, did I make these as separate sprites? Where's the platform texture that being kept? Yeah, okay, so yeah. Okay, so okay, in items we redid that way. Falling platform. Hopefully, all those are connected. So what we did, we built one out. I do not want to do it that way. So, well, so we can do it that way. Okay, so it's. So 8 with this 8. Well, 24. Boy, my brain is running slow tonight. Yeesh. Okay, I missed a piece, didn't I? Yes, I did. Just do this. It's just so much easier. Wait a minute. Why does that have a black edge? That one's incorrect. And why does that have black on it too? Wait, shoot. That one's supposed to have black on it. Never mind. Why are you not letting me draw? Bet you I had something. There we go. Oh, there we go. And we can just merge layers. Hmm. Now here's a question, and this is going to be something I have to test later on with NES Maker. Is if you have a moving platform moving up and down, and it goes over something, does it take the background on that? I mean, does the background go? Feel like that's something I'm gonna look into because I don't know the answer for that one. That one's yeah, I'm not sure. Ah. Go in here, import new asset. Cause you see, I feel like these moving up and down. Whoa, what happened there? Feel like these almost need to be on a background that has no color. Excuse me. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like I don't. See, I don't. I can't think of anything to use as an example on this. Wait, I can think of something. And if I have, doubt I have it on here right now. Super Mario Bros. 2. When the logs would come over the water. Water is animated. I know Super Mario Bros. 2 is pushing it on the age thing, but it's an example of where it could have been working. Come on. Come on. I know you're here somewhere. See, right there's the logs going over, but that's the wrong version. That's Super Nintendo. Come on. Show more images. Well, actually, technically, right there, we got the Goombas. Ah, why'd you have to do that? Why'd you even there, right there? We got one there. See, they're going over it. Their transparencies are fine. So that is a good example right there. I mean, but where was it? I just saw NES. Something on the NES. Goombas walking over. They overlay it. Bada boom, bada bing. They've got the transparencies. They're able to overlay like that. That's exactly what we're trying to. Oh, I should have thought even that. The fact that Mario walking would be one too. Geesh, I did not really think that through. So I mean, as long as, ooh, yeah. So this just goes. It's just one of those. Had to think it out. Completely overlooked an obvious answer. So when your characters are walking around, see, I mean, these are like characters. So we know that that would work. And holy cow, what's up with that extra black shadowing right there? Yeah, it seems like everything here shifted a bit. Got everything. Okay. So yes, these are perfectly fine. Their colors, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Let's just get rid of the color altogether. This, on the other hand, well, no, again, the logs on Super Mario Bros. 2 did the overlay. They would tumble over. I mean, I would like to find that animation just to kind of analyze it a little bit more, see if there's any hiccups I might have to be worried about. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure we're all set. There, so awesome. Okay, this is just great. I'm really happy. We got some big fixes. Yeah, I was making these green for a reason, but I'm just gonna just to help me realize what things were. But I don't care about that anymore. These can go back to their proper colors. Anything else? See, this is where I'm contemplating adding the shadows part of it, because these have the shadow part of it. Well, it makes sense actually having shadow part of it. So you know what? So you cancel. Let's. So what we're gonna do. Now, hopefully, big hopefully, this doesn't screw up stuff too much. Seems to. So far, doesn't seem to have messed with anything. And they actually blend in nicer now. Yeah, I'll see. It doesn't really change anything, which is kind of really nice. Now, one problem you might hit is that if you hit them, the shadow actually might collide with your head. But this would be something I'll probably have to fix later on. I'm just moving these up so that if the character gets underneath them, it doesn't affect them as much. I'll double check on the height of our character with these things at some point. So yeah, that. I have to move that one up because I can't. it'll be overlapping. The shadow will be going over that. I don't really want that. There, just make a couple little modifications here and there. I think for the most part, I mean, we'll go through and we'll double check everything. I think for the most part, we're not really going to notice much of a change on anything. Just changing that location. That way it doesn't affect the look there that much. So yeah, well, there we go. That's some nice updates. Excellent. Okay, let's save this. Wow. Okay, so we checked off a couple things off our list for tonight. Woohoo. Right, following platform. Oh, there it goes. It just took a second to refresh. Okay. Let's save all this. Awesome. Progress is always great. I am so happy. So now that that's all taken care of. Okay. Time to dive into some slightly more non-entertaining work with going through and editing this stuff. Oh, actually, oh, excuse me. You may have lucked out a little bit on this section here. I cheat a little bit. I'm not gonna. Actually, I shouldn't cheat because not making the proper edits can really bite me in the butt later on. Sometimes I wonder if it would just be faster merging the layers together and having stuff override each other that way. Oh, well, plus side. Didn't put the end caps on those, so and I should not have just done that. So yeah, okay, this is plus side, not having to do as much editing. At least with this section. Hmm. Thought I filled that in with black, but I guess I did not. And here we go. Like I said, nice thing is we had we're doing some of this build out stuff already, which is nice. So this needs to get fixed. Again, not too hard. Wow, that was weird. I think we're still, yeah, we're still erasing areas. Oops. This is a weird section. I'm like, why is this shadowing like this? Well, actually, that actually not really makes sense. See, it shows so the platforms are kind of a weird beast. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why we did that. It was Oops, I didn't want to do that. Actually, this whole section needs to get updated. Hopefully it won't be too hard. Just realized I should have been, you know, there. Okay, so yeah. This is the quiet segment of tonight's show where I just go through and I edit all this stuff. Redo this level a little bit. I probably should have changed one of those colors to something like pink so I could figure out what needs to. That way I could figure out which areas had the wrong color. There we go. There, that looks nice. Okay. Bum 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 ba dum. There we go. There we go. This one needs to be edited. Not as much though, which is kind of a perk. Okay. Putting in some of these more detailed pieces, kind of continue on with that nice look that we've been going for. Okay, time to get rid of the shadow layer. Oops, I did not want to do that. I didn't even look down here. I need to go back now and actually check these spots here. I don't recall seeing it being an issue anywhere, but Schoolsy. Starting to run out of fumes here. Yeah, totally forgot about that. That did not work the way I wanted it. What was that noise? Hmm. Why do I keep doing that on the shadow layer? Jeez. Wish this had a select tool, like just like select a whole huge area to erase. Now, I was just thinking about this. Like, I could have made all these platforms here instead of part of the level map. The level could have made them objects, but I just, I was thinking that. Then I realized for every one of these, that is also a sprite that you can jump on. Like, that's like a character or a weapon. You're gonna have difficulty shooting things and stuff like that because you can't have too many sprites on the same level. But a background object with the collision map, we have a lot more flexibility with. So anyone think was thinking the same thing as me? Yeah, that's the reason why we are not going that route. Let's see. I didn't even think about this. Got to keep the consistency. Okay, this one's going to require a little extra editing because require a lot of a lot of extra editing. So first off, this is pretty much like there, maybe. So actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna go crazy as I was going to in a second there, but dang it. So what I'm gonna do is instead I'm going to just completely rebuild this area. So yeah, this way things kind of work better. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got a spot right there. We actually gotta patch in. You know what? There, that looks a little bit better. Let me just get rid of that section up there. There's some excess shadow here. Okay, so I gotta bring that down a little bit more. So, but easy peasy. And let's see. Anything else need to get changed in that? Nope. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Okay. We got a we got a chunk of it done. I mean, yeah, not, about maybe half, give or take. Um, hmm, yeah. So, yeah, we got about maybe half of it done tonight. Though we did get a bunch of other stuff done, which was great. Um, platforms have been updated. We got some of the sprites updated too. The end caps for the walkways are been updated. So got a lot of stuff updated. And we got some of this the map changed over. Would like to have gotten the whole thing done, but it is approaching 1 a.m. and I need to definitely get some sleep. I'm already starting to feel very fatigued, and I am definitely losing a little bit of focus here. So I think right now is a great time to probably wrap up tonight's episode. So, hey, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was great. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the last couple years doing this. Really means a lot to me. Every day, you guys, every time I do one of these shows, and you guys just come out and just say, hey, good job, keep up the good work. It really means a lot to me. I can't wait to actually have this done and actually get this in the hands of people so they can actually play it, give me feedback on how to improve it, and we can go back and kind of improve it and make a great game out of this. And I'm really looking forward to completing the whole 4-part saga. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys all next week here on Metaverse Live. Take care.